Okay, so basically, McKenna made me watch Be the Beginning,
I did.
which is, I'm proud of her because this is the first anime that she has watched on her own and then made me watch.
Yeah.
I've converted her.
Who's your favorite character and who's your least
No,
favorite
we're
character?
not on that yet.
Why?
That's a different section.
Okay.
Do you have anything you want to talk about at first?
I really liked Be the Beginning.
I thought it was okay, but we're gonna talk about that more now. So the first thing I wanted to talk about was just like the first 2 or 3 episodes of just the show. The first 2 or 3 episodes, I thought they were wild. Like there was
They were wild.
There was so much stuff happening in those 3 episodes.
Sunglasses.
And it was just like non-stop. And honestly, in like the first 2 episodes, I was kind of getting exhausted by it.
Why
Like,
were you exhausted?
there was just too much stuff happening. I couldn't
exhausted
keep up.
with
It
it.
was just like there was no break time. But they stopped. It slowed down in the 3rd episode, and actually kind of in the 2nd episode, I think. And then there was that in the 3rd episode at the start. There's that good fight scene. Or actually,
there's multiple good fight scenes.
it's both of the ones with the person that you love and Koku.
Her power is Anami. Even if I'm pronouncing this wrong, you guys, I have the spirit. Wait, can I eat this?
Yeah.
Okay. They are the love of my life. Like, I literally saw an edit of them, and then that's what made me want to watch the show. And then I watched it, and it's like one of the best shows I've ever seen. But yeah. But Izanami.
Like
I think we can all agree Izanami.
most of the show reminded me of like The Dark Knight, which is the Batman movie with the Joker, because it's like a detective show
Yeah.
where the people that they're fighting are like insane.
Yeah.
And so I thought like most of the middle of the show.
I also really like the characters, and also this show was just really fun to watch, and I liked it. Obviously. And Izanami. Izanami.
Yeah, the middle of the show was pretty entertaining. Like Dark Knight vibes, and I liked that.
Yeah.
I liked how the backstory was revealed in the middle parts. And it was just like a nice detective story. I thought it was kind of hard to follow what Keith was saying sometimes. Like, some of the things he figured out just didn't really make sense how he figured it out.
Yeah,
in my
that is
opinion.
true.
Like,
He kind of was just like, I'm smarter than you.
Yeah.
Well, pal.
Like I watched a video about this show, and apparently the original Japanese voice actor didn't understand the plot after reading his lines for Keith.
But he just did it anyway.
Yeah. And
Acting.
I think the same thing. It's kind of hard to follow.
I still like Keith though.
Yeah, but I still
It's
was
sad how his
entertained,
sister
I
died.
guess. Yeah, that storyline is pretty cool. I like how both the
Yeah.
storyline of just the regular detectives and the like supernatural stuff combined.
Yeah.
I've seen people complain about it. Like
Yeah.
people are like they don't mix well together, but
They
I
do
thought
mix well
I thought
together.
they blended together fine. Do you have anything to say about like the middle or start of the show? That isn't characters, just like
I'm
anything you
thinking.
found interesting.
I like everything about the show.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. Okay, so the biggest problem I had with the show was just the last 2 episodes, or just like the ending in general, because Keith like finds the guy who's like
Insane.
the big boy insane man who's like
What?
who's like the leader of everything.
And he was like, cut.
Yeah,
knife.
the cut man.
Ooh.
But then they just like talk at each other for like 2 episodes, and the same thing happens with Koku going to the guy with the 3D glasses. They just talk at each other for 2 episodes.
Yeah, and then they kill each other.
Yeah. And like there is some fighting, but it's not, the fight scenes nearer to the end of the series aren't as good as they were at the start.
Okay, but like the fight scene between Koku and then the 3D glasses guy at the end was really good. Like the way that like the leg, Zanami's leg came out.
Yeah, I like how the
Yeah.
leg came out. That was a cool moment.
And that I just love how my favorite character was the one who saved him.
It just like,
I love.
it just wasn't like as well animated
Yeah.
or
And
yeah, it just wasn't
Izanami's
as good as earlier.
Izanami's fight scenes were like literally the best ones. Like the way that like they just like skateboarded.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like that was awesome. And then like they like dropped the phone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Izanami was just like. I love Izanami.
Yeah, but I just didn't like the last 2 episodes because they were just talking the entire time.
I don't know. I liked the last.
I didn't think it was a good ending. Well, I guess just
You're making a second season.
yeah, but the ending is fine, but the way they did it isn't good because they
like
were just talking.
Koku and what was her name?
Luna,
Una.
the pink-haired girl, right? The one he's trying to
Yuna.
find.
Yuna.
Okay.
Yeah. I love how I could remember Izanami and then like what was Yuna's name? Who is she? You can obviously tell which love interest I would have preferred. And okay. But yeah. Anyways, so that girl. But like at the end when she was with Coco, and then Lily was like, "Get in," and then Keith was like, "How can they fit?" That was really funny. But it was kind of spoiled for you because like our parents walked in.
Yeah. That's all I have to say for the general story of the show.
Yeah.
I thought it's overall entertaining, but the last 2 episodes kind of fall bad.
So what's the next category?
Next is favorite / least favorite
You go
characters.
first. You go first.
Hey, my favorite character was Lily. Mm-hmm. Because she's just
I like Lily.
vibing.
Yeah. And she's really smart. Remember her example with the food? Mm-hmm. That's like me. But like, I'm not like...
Yeah, she's just like, yes, you put the thing inside the bread.
That's what I look like explaining theories about the university.
I thought I think Keith is a close second, maybe.
Oh, really?
Well, he's like the most interesting
I
character in the
I
show.
thought you liked the other guy better.
You mean the old man?
Yeah.
Well, he was like funny, but
You said he was your second favorite character when we were watching the show.
that was like near the start of it.
Oh,
though.
okay. Yeah. So Keith now?
Yeah, I like the backstory and how he just.
About how his little sister
Yeah, I
died.
like the hunt
Yeah.
for the killer that he goes through.
That's scary. Like if your sister got captured because one of your like friends was in love with her and then she didn't love him back, and then he just cuts her face open. Disgusting. Make sure your friends aren't psychopaths.
I will do that.
Okay.
Yeah, Lily and Keith were my favorite 2 characters.
Wait, do you remember when when Lily was in the car with the evil guy? And then she just put on techno music or something. And then he was like, Lily would never listen to this. And then...
No, he was saying the sister.
The sister would never listen to this. And then he got mad. And then that's when he was like, okay, I'm ready to cut you open. Like, that's how serious some people are about music now.
Yeah.
Like, they're like, she would never listen to this. I'm gonna cut your face open
She's
now.
not a normie.
Yeah. Do you remember when Keith was like, oh no, she can't do that? Why? Did you already say why they're their favorite? Oh wait, who's your least favorite?
My least favorite? I don't know who my least favorite is.
That's unexpected. You usually are like, I hated this person was bad.
I couldn't really hate any of the characters, I don't think.
So you're saying that the characters in this series were really good?
I think they're either good or just like not stand out. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Like, I liked the backstory with Koku and Luna and the rest of like the super people. Did they have a name for them?
They did, but I forgot. It had something to do with the skulls on their hands.
Yeah, I don't remember what they're called.
They were just like gang.
But I liked their like backstory with like the scientists trying to create the gods or something, and then they all got burned down and stuff.
Yeah.
And I liked how all of it was revealed throughout the story and in the end. But specifically with Koku and Luna, I liked Lily and Keith because they had more like personality moments where they were like doing funny stuff, but Koku and Luna didn't have any of that.
Yeah.
They just had the story of Koku trying to find Luna or Yuna. Wait, I have it written as Luna on here.
Harry Potter things.
Yeah, her name is Yuna. But I wrote it down as Luna on the Google Doc.
I just have to remember Coco being like, "Give me back Yuna," and then I remembered her name.
Yeah, that's really all I have to say for the characters.
Should I say my favorite characters now? Izanami!
Yeah.
And then I think Keith is also one of my favorite characters. And then probably Koku also. And then I like Lily too. And then I like Brandon.
Yeah.
And then also I think that's all. Yeah. But like, you remember the blonde computer girl? Mm-hmm. She really reminded me of Raven when she was going crazy with the techno stuff. Mm-hmm. But other than that, they're not the same, but you know.
The blonde computer girl was cool.
Yeah, I liked her.
I don't remember her name though.
Yeah, blonde computer girl. That's the best. But like, and then I think my least favorite character was that weird guy. Like
the guy who like cuts people
Yeah,
up.
and like he would just start like excessively violent or what did I just say? But I don't know. I didn't like how he was super violent. Izanami could be very violent like that to me though if they wanted to.
Okay.
I would let Izanami saw me open. I have issues.
That's really all I have to say about the characters.
I would let Izanami skateboard on my face.
You know, I didn't really like Izanami that much.
That's okay. She was only in like
She was in like that one episode.
Yeah, but then
and she
like,
had a cool fight scene.
But then when Izanami kept on coming back in fight scenes. I mean, no, that's not what I meant to say. I meant to say in flashbacks. Yeah. But you have to admit, her fight scenes were the best fight scenes in the show.
They were the most well animated and the coolest ones. I guess I can talk about the fight scenes from this show.
Because you like.
I kind of already said this, but at the start of the series, they were a lot well animated, a lot more well animated.
And they were pretty.
Yeah, but nearer to the end, they weren't as good. Like, they weren't as well animated. They weren't as impressive looking.
There was something else I wanted to say. Can I say it, or are you gonna say something else?
You can say something.
Okay, remember the guy with long hair? How they showed us his backstory when Koku was about to kill him and he didn't even know who he was. The way he was like, and who am I? That made me sad. Because, like, you know why that made me sad.
Yeah, I liked how his backstory was revealed.
Yeah.
How he, like, wasn't actually a person. A thing, one of the things.
Oh, yeah. He wasn't actually a person. What is he, Chris?
Oh, yeah. The fight scenes were well animated.
You said that.
I've said this like 3 times now.
This is the third time
I wanted to
you
say
said
that. I wanted to say
we
that.
We cannot stress it enough how good the fight scenes are.
I can't stress it enough that the fight scenes fell off near the end of the series. Like, at the start...
It has to be said until you guys have this memorized.
At the start, they were probably, like, as good as, like, fight scenes in Demon Slayer.
Oh my gosh, the fight scenes in Demon Slayer. We should have talked about that.
I did talk about that in the video. I've been watching it.
I was like this in the Demon Slayer video.
But at the time of recording this, you haven't actually seen the Demon Slayer video.
Yeah.
Even though this is probably going up like a month after the Demon Slayer video or something. But as I was saying, in Demon Slayer, there's like a unique aesthetic that the show has. All the stuff looks really, it just looks really pretty. But in Be the Beginning, it does look pretty, but it's not like a unique aesthetic. It just looks like a normal anime that's well animated. So
it had really pretty moments though.
Yeah,
and it had like the same feeling throughout the show.
Mm-hmm. But I don't think it stands out.
Tone.
It doesn't stand out like Demon Slayer, which has a really good looking art style, and I don't think it stands out like
Chris
the art style.
loves Demon Slayer.
It doesn't stand out like something from Kyoto Animations, which is the people who made A Silent Voice.
Mm-hmm.
They're like really well known for making just the prettiest shows.
Yeah.
And Be the Beginning doesn't have like extremely pretty moments that are just
Except
throughout
for
the entire
series.
series.
With the lights.
Yeah, there are certain moments that are pretty.
Because of Izanami.
Yeah. But it's not like the entire show is beautiful
La
or
la
anything.
la la la, Medicochella. Can I show you that edit?
Right now,
Yes.
I don't have much to talk about this show
La 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 la, Medicochella.
because I don't think much of it really stood out to me. Like, it was fine,
Ah,
but
that's so mean.
it was a fine show.
It's better than
It is better than Owari no Seraph, which I'm gonna talk about in the Owari no Seraph video.
The ending to Owari is really pretty though, like on the beach and stuff. Look at this edit of it.
You see, like, at least in Demon Slayer edits, I can appreciate the art style.
Load! Are you doing this with your tech?
I'm hacking into the phone.
What is happening? Why is the Wi-Fi getting so bad? La 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 la.
Oh, I know something else I wanted to talk about in this show.
What?
The opening slaps. The
I know.
opening song slaps.
And then the end, wasn't it like, it was, what was the lyrics at the outro?
Someday I'll be gone. I guess I thought Lily looked weird sometimes, like her character design. Because her eyes are like way bigger than all the other characters.
She's so pretty.
Just sometimes, like, she looks like her eyes are crossing, and it's kind of
What?
weird. But this is like the smallest criticism because I've
Why do you care about what an anime
I'm
character looks like?
I'm just saying.
I'm such a hypocrite for saying that.
You are such a hypocrite for saying that. I have nothing to talk about in this show. I'm just saying random things that I thought.
It's been too long since we finished it.
Yeah. Do you have anything to say about it?
Izanami. La 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 la.
Do you have anything else to talk about? Because I don't. I've said everything I want to say.
Izanami.
Other than Izanami. Ow. Okay. Do you have like a favorite episode?
So there's like the one where they leave it off on a cliffhanger after Koku goes to the top of the building to fight Izanami, but it's the one after that.
Yeah.
That's my favorite episode. I'm pretty sure it's episode 3 or 2.
I think 3 is the one where they fight.
Yeah.
I think 2 and 3 were my favorite episodes.
Yeah, but they like start fighting in 2, and then like that's when the party happens in the gas.
I liked the gas storyline. My least favorite episode, I already said this, it was the last 2 episodes. I didn't like them.
Yeah.
Did you have a least favorite episode?
Well, you see, I like the episode I'm talking about, but I also hate it because Izanami died.
Oh my god.
I feel like there was another episode I didn't like, but I can't remember what it was because it probably blocked out of my memory since I don't like it.
Uh-huh.
In Tokyo.
I think that's all I have to say. So I guess we can just move on to the scores, unless you want to say something else.
Scores?
Like scoring the show.
Oh, 10 out of 10. 8 out of 10.
You're saying it.
8 out of 10.
That's what you're saying.
Yeah, I'm saying it's 8 out of 10.
Do you want to like say why?
8 out of 10.
Okay. I'd probably give it like a 6 out of 10. Because like I enjoyed it overall, but I didn't enjoy it that much and I had some problems with it and it wasn't like deep or anything.
It was deep.
What was deep about it?
It was the way they talked about like the way that like okay, so evil monster knifey guy, like the way they were talking about him at the end and like the way Lily like back and like do you remember they talked about what like why I'm not good at speaking. Okay, but I do have a point. I just can't say it. Okay, so they talked. Okay, so remember when Keith was talking to him about like what this like he was saying like yeah.
Are you talking about like the forcing to murder?
Yes, and then there was also something later where Lily was saying, what if like he was happy that you put him out of this? Like what if he actually
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I guess that's I thought that was kind of cool.
And then the way that like and then like the way that everyone died at Koku's school. But then like all those children died and the way he had to keep on cutting off. Okay, you get what I'm saying.
Well, I don't know if I can like relate to that.
Well, I don't think you relate to people cutting off people's limbs.
It's a cool idea, but it doesn't have like ideas that I can like connect with. Like in Evangelion, even though it's a show about robots fighting like aliens,
you can connect to characters.
It's the main idea of the show is like about human connection.
So wait, are you trying to find a way to connect to the characters in which you can relate to? Is that what you're saying?
I guess.
Okay. You know, I think I might have found a relation to one of the characters with me. So you know how Izanami said, I will never forgive you for not choosing me?
Yeah.
And she said that to Koku?
Uh-huh.
So that means Koku obviously had feelings for her once, and I can relate to that.
I can't relate to that, but I see why you would like the show more because of that.
Izanami.
Yeah, my overall score is a 6 out of 10 because I enjoyed it overall, but there wasn't anything special and I still had some problems with it.
Yeah. I'm okay with that.
But I still think it was a okay show.
Yeah. I'm just glad you don't hate it.
Mm-hmm. And you said it was an 8 out of 10?
Yes.
Okay. I guess that's the end of our discussion for Be the Beginning.
Bye!
No, we're not leaving yet.
Oh.
What shows are we currently watching? We're actually only watching one show right now.
Can you do the thing where you put it on the screen?
Yeah.
We are watching Assassination Classroom.
Yeah. It's good.
And then I'm also I don't want to pronounce this wrong. So we haven't started watching it yet, but I'm probably gonna watch it and then I'm gonna make Chris watch it.
Oh, the Stray Dogs one?
Yes. And we're also watching Tower of God.
Oh yeah, we're watching Tower of God while it airs. I am currently watching the second season of Kaguya-sama while it airs. I'm actually watching like 7 shows right now, so...
7? You've resulted to my level.
I have to look at my list.
And we're not actually watching the Vampire Diaries right now because
it's still on hold.
We took a break from that.
Let's see. I'm watching the second season of Kaguya-sama. The original Full Metal Alchemist. Love Live, the first season. Serial Experiments Lane. Shiki. And Breaking Bad.
Oh, and we literally just last night finished Awari no Seraph.
Yeah. And the first season of Kaguya-sama.
Yeah.
Together. What shows are you watching on your own right now? None. Okay. Okay. And I haven't chosen another series for McKenna to watch yet.
Yeah. We're
but
both just
that'll
watching
happen.
Assassination Classroom right now.
Yeah,
And Tower of God.
while that airs.
Yeah.
The next video will be about She-Ra.
Did we not already do that?
We made the tier list, but we haven't made
okay.
the actual video.
Yeah.
I actually have a lot of stuff written down for She-Ra, unlike this show. And then after that, I've actually put them all in order. After She-Ra should be Kaguya-sama Season 1 and then Owari no Seraph,
Yes.
which are the shows we have finished right now.
Okay, I'm excited. We can't do a tier list for this show because
No one
people
has
have
made
no
any.
taste. Sorry.
Yeah, so we're not gonna have a more in-depth discussion about all the characters.
Who would you put at the top of the tier list?
Lily and Keith.
I think I would put. Yeah, I think I would put Keith at the top of my tier list.
Yeah. Hey, that's the end of the video.
Yeah. Bye!